Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Motorsport Manager, the Underdog Challenge, where today we run the 5th race of the season, and we go to the Black Sea to try and score some more points. Last few races we have been getting points, not as many as I would like to have. I think we got mind gamed a little bit by the AI at the end of the last race. That ended up costing us a little bit with the rain. We could have had more points, let's say, than we eventually got. But so far with 6 points this season, starting out as the worst cars on the grid, definitely not too unhappy about that. I think things are looking up for us in that department as we are developing a great new engine. And as you can see, we're already in 6th, so hopefully this new engine will take us up a little bit more. And then we'll see what we do for these other parts. And I've been thinking about that actually. Speaking of parts, as we know, there is going to be a vote for spec brakes, which we can pretty much guarantee to go through because we have a lot of excess vote saved up from the last few seasons. I think what we're going to end up doing is vote spec parts on the low speed corners ourselves. So that means both the brakes and the front wing are going to be spec parts. All other parts, and well, I'll explain first actually. The reason why I'm saying the low speed corners, you can see the average on the grid is insanely high here. Compared to the others, the arrow is by far the highest. That means that basically the teams in first, second, third have a very high point value, bringing the average up, I think. Because we have a decent bar, we're still in 10th. It could also just be that the next few teams are rather high, but yeah, it makes me think that the top teams probably have quite some high number value. So I would like to take this part out and reduce that advantage for them, take away their edge, let's say. Whereas I think for the rear wing, the average is looking pretty low. I'm hoping that we can get up there quite quick. Yeah, suspension, we're looking fine. We're already in 9th without doing anything. Brakes is, well, that's going to be spec parted. A gearbox is already pretty good with not having built any. So yeah, not worried about any of the parts. I did decide that we're just going to get rid of the front wing by ourselves. Having made that decision, I think what we need to do is for the rear wing actually build the rear wing building, which is the simulator. Only costs 4.5 million. Means we'll be able to build a much better rear wing. It's only going to be 16 weeks, so we'll do it near the end of the season. It's not a very important part, but I would like it to be good enough so that we can take some advantage of it. And we have more than enough money to make it work. We're also still upgrading our gearbox building, which will be done not very soon, but also not very late. I think by the time we need it for the legendary parts, it'll definitely be done, which is nice. Engines, already we have the legendary component, and I think staff center I'll never build. I just don't care about this, like improve staff stats, improves focus or fitness. Near the end, when we need to, we'll just get the best people available. We're not going to train anyone or try and slowly level them up. That's not our style in this playthrough. It's a very valid way of playing. It's slow and steady, right? And you're bringing your own guys sort of up there. But the way our pace is setting so far, we're in season 6, I think. 5, I don't know. It's just not worth it. There's just no point. Because by the time that you finally brought someone up to a decent level, you could have already hired someone much better way earlier. Same for the theme park, same for the road car factory. This takes almost a year to build, a full season. And only then are you going to start earning back the money that you invested. 65 million with 1 million per race. That's going to take you like 3 seasons to earn all back. There's just no point, to be honest. It would take 4 seasons for this building to break even or so. I think 4 or 5. And that's not our pace. I hope in 3 seasons that we're done with this challenge, that we've made it, that we've done it. Because I want to be as efficient as we can be. Alright. And let's get into the interview. Zoe Sharp, I think she's already buttered up, but we might as well butter her up a little bit more. Say that she's an amazing driver. So yeah, we still have that for 50 weeks. We might have given her an inflated ego here. That's interesting. Yeah, cool. Alright, hard-fought win for Sharp. Let's have a quick look at the Black Sea. It looks like it's gonna rain during practice and possibly qualifying. Race weekend, probably not, just looking cloudy. It is looking rather like we'll probably use softs, maybe mediums with 33 laps to go. Not sure. But with rain, I do end up liking using the softer compounds just because it gives you more to work with. Though that's not entirely true. This is pretty good. We might take that. Gonna wait for more offers. Might not be entirely true, to be honest. Just because if you are on mediums, at least if the rain comes at an awkward timing with mediums, you're more likely to be able to make it to the rain, so that then you can switch to inters or something else. So yeah, I can see the advantage of mediums versus soft, but we'll end up doing some calculations. We'll see whether we're gonna try and go on the mediums or first on the softs. All right, engine looking really good. We're gonna immediately start using that engine this race already if possible. So we're gonna let's do something like this. I think this should bring the engine to a decent enough level that it'll be like 70 to 80%, so it won't break down during the race. But I also want to start working on the performance, because the more we bring it up, the better that engine will be. With regards to the legendary engine that we can now make, like I explained last time, normally I love this this trait. I don't love it now because we already have a good trait here for legendary. So I think what we would end up doing, and we also have a good trait for epic, right? Like if I pick this now, we're sacrificing the 55. The 55 is really good. Like, yes, you can get more from a random legendary component, but let's say we got this one, top speed plus 100 during a race. Yeah, great. That's fine for this season, but we're not carrying those 100 points over to next season, which is what we really want. So I don't want to take that risk. Engines are expensive. We don't have that much time this season to build stuff. So we're going to take the safe choice, do the 55. This will be the last engine we build realistically. So I think what we end up doing is this, which is a really good engine, but it will be illegal, means we don't have to build it right now. We'll build it near the end of the season, and then we'll max it out as well. There's no point right now because we're not going to use this engine. So let's move over to the second most important part then, which will be the gearbox. 13 days. How long is it going to take? It's 2 days before the race. I can already see some good illegal parts coming up, so I would like to use this first acceleration, but let's just take the plus 25. I think that's fine. And we'll make sure that the reliability goes up by the end. Anyway, we're going to be working on our engine completely for a little while, so don't care too much about that. Yeah, let's see how far we get with this engine. All right, let's work ourselves towards the race. Gearbox will be finished just in time before the race, but I don't think we'll end up using it. Race bonus. Still looking to use the special effects one. Nippon is not very good, but let's wait if we get one more. Some more scouting reports that we don't care about. And then there is the race report. Lap record is 1:17. 33 lap race, 40% chance of rain on Sunday, so that will be important. We should really keep a good track of that. I'm not always the greatest at keeping track of rain, so we'll have a good look. Softs and mediums, not convinced yet on either one that we're gonna use. You want a new suspension? No. That will be way at the end of the list. We're doing more important parts first. How is the car looking? Or the engine, so to speak. 64% is not great. Work a little bit more on that. I don't know why the gap here is 3-1, but let's do something like this. See if that does much for us. I would like to get it to like 70%. Actually, maybe we just go one extra, to be honest. Let's just make sure this engine is like really safe to use. 71%. Gearbox is now done. Let's see. No, it's not done. 9 hours. Let's have a look then. See what this new gearbox looks like. Pretty good in terms of performance. Not gonna use it yet, obviously, but 20 points extra and a lot more upgrade potential. We'll be doing that after the race, I guess, once this engine is finished. And we'll obviously be making another gearbox. Another question is, we are eventually going to be able to do legendary gearboxes because we are upgrading. That probably means the next one we use, we also want it to be immediately usable. Another really great illegal part. But we have 2 more options. So I think we're going to make 3 legal ones. So this will be... Okay, this will be one that we're actually going to use till the end of the season. Then we make one more that has this trait with the grade. That one we'll also end up using. And then we make 2 illegal ones that we won't use. So that is... then we're not even going to use the green gearbox that we're making now, actually. Okay, fair enough. Cool, that's some good timing, I think. You can already see this bar shooting up, so that's really good for us. Obviously not going to fit the not reliable gearbox yet, but that's okay. All right, let's fit the new engine that we have. That should be pretty good now. 89% perfect. Let's also take off then the... yeah, we're going to just work on the performance. I want that engine to be as hardcore as it can be. And after that's done, we'll start working on that new gearbox. Improving its reliability and performance as well. Let's fit it on Tulipano, I guess, and we'll give Kohovsky a slightly upgraded engine. That is very reliable, at least. Nice. Okay. Yeah, not using the new gearbox yet, and then the rest is looking fine. Do have to pick that sponsor, I suppose. We didn't get a third offer. Let's take the cool million. That basically paid for that gearbox that we just made. And yeah, as you can see, I'm leaving this one open because I don't find 500,000 per race enough. We have more than enough cash to wait, basically. We're still making a profit despite that, so I'm okay with doing that. I think what we're gonna do is take mainly the softs again, as always. Take 8 softs, take 4 mediums. If we do really want to do an all medium strategy, we could. We only need 1 set of mediums for practice and then 3 for the race at most. So 4 should be more than enough. And we're going to be using the softs at the very least during practice, during qualifying, and possibly also during the race. So this is okay. All right. Let's get out there and try and get ourselves a good practice session going. And then let's see what the Black Sea has in store for us. Very nostalgic map. This is the very first race I think we ran during this series, which is now more than 50 episodes ago. Thanks for sticking through all that. That's a lot of episodes to watch. I don't know if I could do it. But you guys have been commenting, liking, watching it all, and that is very nice. Don't really have a good saved Black Sea GP one. I guess we just take these. I don't know. That's looking bad. Let's at least bump the speed balance to like presentable level. Yeah, we're gonna just practice on the soft. You're looking fine, actually. Okay, nice. Also gonna practice on the softs. Wait, that's rain. No. Okay, so you're gonna go out. I guess on inters? Alright. No. Because you're going to be back, like, after 1 lap anyway, so we might as well get 1 lap of softs in. And we'll probably switch to the inters just to get the good active knowledge. Alright. Put it on qualifying, apparently. Unfortunate. Doesn't matter, we need to practice that as well. We'll switch them back right after. Alright. So. 70%, not great, not horrible. Let's put you somewhere around there. Handling is pretty good, so let's try for an excellent over there. And speed balance, put you right there. Alright. Gonna do race trim, just 4 laps, and switch to the intermediates. You are excellent, excellent, and just bad on the downforce, which is unfortunate because once we change the downforce, the other 2 bars are also going to change, so that sucks. Let's try here, and now we're going to need to play the game of trying to get these back to their spots. This is always so awkward. Come on. Now if we do this. Come on. Put it right back where it was. Well, this is okay. We'll take it, honestly. Put you to race trim as well. Oh, I put you on the soft. That wasn't meant to happen. You we can send out for a while, I think. Since you're anyway there, but you're gonna need to get in. Get yourself some fresh inters. Oh, downforce is now very poor. Okay, so we went the wrong way, actually. Interesting. Let's put you back to where you were, and then go this way. Be right on the edge here or something. All right, and we put this right back where it was. That should be just about okay. And put you on the inters. There you go. All right. As soon as it starts drying up, we take them back in. We're probably gonna just run some softs. Maybe we wait one more lap. Okay, just gonna bring them in now. I don't care much about the bonus for intermediates. 40% chance of rain doesn't bode for an entire race of raining, let's say, so not too worried about that. Let's just send them out on some fresh soft. And their ratios are now very good. Let's save that, actually. This is car 1. The Black Sea. And there you go. There you go. Tulipano, I do want to save your setup still. Right. Pretty good now. Save. Did we have any others? Not really. Okay. There's so many of these now. It's very interesting, actually. All right. Save this as car 2. Plexi. I'm just wondering, like, where do these end up? Oh, here. I guess somewhere at the bottom. Well, whatever. I don't really know how they group them. If it just goes, like, per when you save them. Because these are also from old saves, I think. These are, I think, the latest ones I've done this season. I guess they just, yeah. I don't tend to save these often, but... Interesting. Okay. Let's just send you out now for 12 laps. And out you go. Doesn't look like it's gonna rain anymore. Oh, we'll be practicing on qualifying, obviously. Go 3 laps. You. 3 laps. All right. 6 minutes left. We should at least get like a tier 2, I imagine. It's not too bad. Let's see how our guys do. These tires are absolutely knackered. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna... I could bring them in to try and get their medium tires also up, but I quite like actually the... Trying to get the qualifying to tier 3. I'm not sure they're gonna be able to, because they're gonna come in soon, but... Maybe? Just about? No. That's unfortunate. Okay. Well, I thought it was worth the risk. I don't think we're gonna get much of the medium tier anymore anyway. So, yeah. Worth a shot. We had a pretty good result. Tier 3 on everything we want to have at the very least. And is it gonna rain? Yes. I guess we try and get out one quick stint that hopefully isn't too rainy. It does look like it might level out a bit, but I don't see the rain stopping just yet, so we're gonna just try for a quick one. Yeah, let's try. Not sure we're gonna make that, to be honest, because we need quite a bit of time to even get out there and start our hot lap, but maybe it works. As they're out, let's put it to automatic. There you go. There you go. I don't think we're gonna make it, but the rain does seem to be leveling off. Yeah, we're gonna need to time. Yeah, it's fine, I guess. Oh, is that rain starting up again? That is interesting. Okay, wait. Yeah, that is rain starting up again. So that's a very good chance for us to do very well here and get a fully dry run. That means we probably need to go out a little bit before 6 minutes. Because we need a minute and a half. Let's pause for 1 second. So we have 5 blocks per 3 minutes. That means 2.5 block is about 1 lap, because a lap takes, let's say an out lap takes about 1 minute and 20 seconds. We want to start as soon as the rain is completely gone. We have basically 3 blocks where there's almost no rain whatsoever. So we want to be starting our hot lap in the first of those 3 blocks that you can see sort of right, if you go down right below my mouse here. Obviously it's going to disappear, but like this one right there, that's where we want to be. Which means I think we wait like for 1 more full block. And then we send our guys out. And then we should start right around as the rain is stopping. Maybe a little bit more. Okay. Now I think we send our guys out. Okay. Gonna put them on fresh softs. And fresh softs. There you go. And let's see how we do. I think this should be an okay timing. Maybe not perfect. But let's see. Well, this should be alright, actually. Some other people doing outlaps, but mainly on the inters, I think. I think we're probably getting the best timing here with the perfect tires, and that is really good timing. The rain is pretty much perfectly gone. Very good. Okay, let's see. This should be a perfect run. Other people are also doing laps right now, but they're doing it on inters, so we're going to be way quicker than them, hopefully. And should have maybe spaced our guys up a little bit more. I don't think we're setting great times here, but that is a 1-2, quite substantially as well. Very nice. And rain is going to start now again. Only Stromby and Gonzalez are going to be able to challenge us. But I think the rain is already too high by now to set some really good times. They are getting a green first sector, but I think second should already be pretty slow. Let's see. Gonzalez and Stromby, where do they go? Nowhere near us. Perfect, okay. Yeah, they did improve, but not close to us. There's also Lavoie, but yeah. Obviously didn't make it either. Yeah, very good. I think no one is beating us off of that. We don't even need to go out anymore. There's no point. Because, yeah. On these slicks, you're always going to be quicker than on inters or wherever else. We set a very good time. And nice. I don't think we set great times individually. If anyone else had gotten to do a dry run, we would have been screwed, I think. But, well, no one else did, so we timed it well. It's nice to beat the AI out, especially after last race where they mind-gamed me a little bit. It's nice to get a for 1-2. Obviously, we're not going to be able to hold on to those positions. Our car and drivers are just not up to that task. But very nice nonetheless. First half of the race seems like there is no rain expected. It was 40%, but yeah, it's very cold as well. Let's have a look at how long our tires can last. Let's say Tulipano, you're at 9 and 13. And Vahovsky, you're at 8. 13, 12, 8 and 12. Okay. Okay, so at the very least, this is awkward timing, because if we do 8, 8, that's 16 plus 12, that's nowhere close. If we do 2 medium runs, that's 24 plus 8 is 32. Then we need to make like one of these mediums last for 13 laps. That's doable, I think. So I think for Vovsky is going to be soft, medium, medium. For Tulipano, we can make you last for 9. Plus 9 is 18. Plus 13 is 31. And we're too short. Ugh. That's also awkward. I think we're going to start at least on the softs for both our guys. And you should be able to last for 9 laps. And you... What did we say? 8, huh? Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, we have our setup sort of. We're going to be burning fuel like a crazy, trying to get a good start. We're going to push a little bit, but only for the first few... It's interesting, actually, to maybe do fuel economy. That's with Vovsky. Since I'm not sure that we're even going to be using the softs that much for Vovsky, I think fuel economy is actually the way to go here. We'll be able to burn a lot more fuel for free, let's say. For you, I think we're still just going to go with soft, because there's a bigger chance for Tulipano that we're going to do at least 2 stints on the softs, not 3, but 2. Risk Taker just doesn't do anything right now. Our pit stops are so short that shaving off time, there's barely anything to shave off, basically. And let's see how we get out of the starting block. Not great with Vovsky, but he does basically block the Ferrari right behind him. Tulipano capitalizes on that and immediately goes in first. Vovsky already struggling. That makes sense, to be honest, but it still hurts to see. Obviously, by the way, I'm not delusional. I know we're not fighting Ferrari. I know we're not fighting Red Bull. I know we're not fighting Mercedes, which is respectively Scuderia Rossini, Steinmann, and Panther race team are Ferrari, Mercedes, and Red Bull. I know we're not fighting those guys. I mean, look at the points. Rossini has 151 points right now. Mercedes 121. Panther 97. Like, we're not close to those guys, right? It doesn't matter. That's fine. But the teams we do want to fight, like Windsor, Van Dort, Milan, Catano, Chariot, and Rosato, basically anyone below 6th is my goal to beat, because that is the top 3 team. So I want to try and get 7th at the very least, which hopefully is possible, but we'll have to see. Tulipano has the... Sorry, Vovsky has the fuel perk, I think. Tulipano doesn't, so let's bring you back a little. I don't want to burn too much. And yeah, we're going to need to bring back the tires, to be honest. I don't like doing it, but we kind of have to. And I guess also with the low temperatures, it makes sense to... Well, let's do a little bit of pushing. Just to try and keep our spots. Tulipano already overtaken by Hamilton. Not that Hamilton again, different Hamilton. Hamilton that drives for Ferrari. Scuderia Rossini. After 1 lap, we really need to bring this back, to be honest. You can see, by the way, the fuel perk is so strong because we've now done a full lap of red for Vovsky. And he's only used 26, minus 26. Normally he would be at way more, but yeah, we're not, so that's nice. Let's give him a little bit more red, but eventually we're just going to put him back to orange. We're just trying to get him to basically compete a little, and he does have the engine to make it work. Sorry, not Tulipano, Vovsky. Let's put him back to orange for now. Someone crashed, that's Modi. Doesn't matter too much, I think. You're with Rosato. Yeah, they're kind of just way in the back anyway, so that doesn't matter much for us at all. Yeah, as expected, we're getting overtaken by the top 6. Except Torikov. I think he's with Panther. He's doing horrible. And Lipponen from Mercedes is also doing a little bad, but they're right near us anyway, so that makes sense. Still no rain. Looking sunny, actually. Okay, hopefully that warms up the track a little for us. That would be nice. I think... Do we conserve our tires a little bit? Maybe with Lupano we do. I know he's fighting right now, but... Yeah, he's just gonna have to fight anyway. And he's fighting a Red Bull, so I don't particularly care about keeping that one behind. We know the guys that we're focusing on, and trying to fight off people now that we don't have any business fighting with. It's just gonna hurt our race in the long term, and I don't want to do that. So we pick our battles, and our battle is not with Red Bull, or battles are not with Ferrari or Mercedes. That will leave for the next few seasons once our car can compete. Right now, we're focusing on the teams below us. I think right now I'm pretty happy with putting you back to yellow. That's about a 1 lap difference between Tulipano and Vovsky, which is what we want. Pit stops only take 2 seconds, but as you can see, the gap is only 1 second, so we would still have to wait a full second behind each other. Don't want to do that, obviously. Looks like Lipponen is finally making his comeback now. Trying to push Tulipano. He did go ahead of Bohovsky, but that's okay. As always, let's keep checking the rain. It does look like we'll have a dry race, so that's okay. Not bad, not bad. Curious what we're gonna do, to be honest. If that we're through about half of our tires. We've only done 4.5 laps now. So we'll cross the finish and then we'll have a look at where we're at. The opponent did get ahead of Tulipano, makes perfect sense. Becker did as well, which sucks. Who is Becker with? That is Windsor Racing. Okay, so they are sort of a team we also shouldn't really be able to beat. Windsor is 60 points right now. That makes sense. We've done 5 laps. We need to do 3 more with Vovsky, which looks very possible, and 4 more with Tulipano, which also looks very possible. We could maybe do 10 actually. No, because our cliff is at 10%, right? So we need to sort of deduct the 10% that we have. If we're assuming we're doing about 10% per lap on these tires, then we're going to be perfectly fine doing 8 and 9. Does mean we're probably going to need to do mediums for Vovsky next up. Tulipano I'm still doubting. I would like to maybe do 2 softs for him and then 1 final stint of the mediums, but let's see. We're just gonna let him run. Let's see how we do. Struggling with the tire wear, perfectly fine, doesn't matter much. I guess we could try and squeeze out 1 more lap if we start going conservative. I'm just not sure. With 17 degrees, the tire temperatures are already very low. I'm not sure we're going to be able to make another lap happen, but it would be nice to squeeze out another lap, to be honest. So let's see if we can conserve a little. We are pretty comfortably actually in 7th right now with Tulipano. Vovsky keeps dropping spots. It makes sense. Wasn't expecting much from him with the worst engine, to be honest. It's starting to look a little bit to me like we can make it work with Tulipano, but not with Vovsky. So actually what we're going to do, we're going to put him on yellow. Probably orange actually, and we're just going to pit him. We're going to stick with our plan of putting him on mediums, and that should work fine, I think. Gonna give him a balanced pit stop, not fast. And no rain yet. No. Perfect. 40% rain, I guess it's just gonna be a dry race. That makes sense. Tires are wearing down in the heat. Gonna do 1 more at least with you. Nah, maybe not. With the I don't really know if conserve and backup even work anymore once you're cold. I don't think they are. Like, we can put it to green, but I don't think it's doing anything, so... probably pull you back on your tires. Fuel at some point we're gonna need to go back also, but that's okay. You're at 18%. We've done 9 laps, right? So we've done the minimum we need to do with Tulipano. It would be nice, though, to get him to do another... Let's just try. With 15%, this is going to be rough, though. Yeah, he might hit his cliff here. I think I was a little bit overzealous, let's say. Yeah, he's going to hit his cliff. Okay, but that's fine. I really wanted to try and squeeze out another lap. I guess we should... Yeah, that's the cliff. Oof. That's not good. Okay, he's going to overtake us rather easily. Let's just push the tires then. Let's put you on another soft. That should be possible now. Put you on a balanced strategy. Some people are doing part repairs. That could be good for us. But yeah, we lost some time there for sure. That was probably 1 or 2 seconds lost by trying to make the extra lap work. Didn't work. Tried to gamble a bit, but yeah, with the coldness in the tires, it was never gonna work, I suppose. That means we're probably gonna get out behind Fahovsky even. That's a horrible, horrible last lap there on our stint. Not great. Alright, let's see how we do now then. 22 laps remaining. Probably just gonna do yellow and orange and let it run for a while. Yeah, we definitely got out behind some people we shouldn't have, but... Well, it is what it is, right? We tried to fight. Doesn't always work out. Tulipano is going past Fahovsky. Makes sense since he's doing another soft stint. I guess that's the upside. We took that extra lap, but now we can run on soft, which is always nice to do. 19 laps remaining. Ooh, that's rain near the end of the race. That is what, like 7 laps or so? I'm wondering, can we make that? That is... We're on lap 15 now. Around lap 26 we need the inters to come in. That's 11 laps from now. That's not gonna work, is it? I would like to switch to inters. So maybe we just run our... Yeah, we run our tires very aggressively, I think. We just take another set of soft. And then for the last stint we'll go on inters. Because that is a lot of laps. It looks like it's not a lot. It looks like it's only 4. But I think that's like 7 or so. Or 8 maybe even. So yeah, let's use everything we have. And if we were to pit at the end of this lap, we'd be in... can we make that? We need like 8 laps. Be a little bit conservative. Let's do orange now for a little bit. I think we can do 2 more laps with you. We can do 2 more with you probably. Switch it to yellow. 16 laps remaining. I think that's like 7 laps at the end there. 7 or 8. So I think at the end of the next lap we're gonna take in Tulipano. And then we'll do 1 final lap with inters. That should be a good timing. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so 1 more of soft. That should take us right down to where the rain is, I think. And you will do 1 more lap, because I don't want to double stack here. So let's be a little bit aggressive. We're gonna need to put you a little bit back on your fuel. Been using a little much, to be honest. Alright, let's see. You're gonna come in now. Gonna also put you on some soft. 14 laps remaining. You're gonna do 8 or so, and that's okay. Alright, then we can time it pretty much as well as we can with the rain, I think. And let's see how that goes. Alright, put you on yellow. Both of you are gonna be yellow till the rain. And let's see how well we can time this. Putting it quite quick, obviously, but I think that's okay. Yeah, we're jumping some spots. It's very hard now to predict where we're going to be provisionally because we are gambling on the rain, whereas everyone else is doing some other weird shenanigans, I guess. This is going to be very awkward for them, I think. This is too many laps to not have inters. If it's like 2, 3, maybe even 4 laps, probably Inters is fine, or not going to Inters is fine, but being on the slicks right now with like 7 laps of wet conditions, that's a lot. That's really a lot. Alright, so we are getting our fuel back very quickly, thanks also to the perk. That's very nice. I think we can go back to high engine mode then. Yeah, I'm using a bit of our tires up now because we don't need that much anymore. I think in 2 laps it's gonna rain. It's already raining. Oh, that's perfect. Do we go now or do we wait 1 more lap? I think we wait 1 more lap. It's still pretty damp. So we wait 1 more lap with one of our drivers and we go with the other one. So I think Tulipano, you're now going to come in. No, but you have the best timing. So we need to time this perfectly. What do we... But it's going to be soon already. I think that the Inters are going to be better. So we bring in Tulipano. We leave out Bohovsky. 1 more lap. You're... Ooh, that's looking dodgy, but that's okay. Alright, we bring you in for Inters, and you're going to do 1 more lap. So let's put you on red. And timing for both should be pretty good, to be honest here. There's not much water on track yet, so Tulipano isn't going to have a great first lap, but that's okay. Probably put you a little bit on yellow. You can definitely attack your tires. You're going to come in now. We're also going to put you on the Inters. There you go. Alright. So, Blasi is ahead of us. He's definitely going to stay ahead of us because he's already on the Inters. He made a good stop. A lot of people here are still either going to need to pit or we're going to be able to overtake them, I think. Let's see. We're coming out 14th with Vohovsky. Lots of people now pitting behind us, which is good for us. Put you on orange. Alright, and now we see what we can do. This is going to be where we find out where we're going to end. Lots of people are either coming into pit or are going to be very slow compared to us. Let's put you also on orange. You're going to be able to, yeah, right now this is where we're going to start overtaking a lot of people that haven't switched to the Inters. And there is still, what, 4 laps left, I think. So this should be rather good for us. We're now in 10th provisionally. Blasi, we're not getting ahead of. Lipponen, probably not. Becker, we should definitely overtake. These people, I'm not sure they're going to pit. 4 laps remaining. Oh, someone just crashed. 2 people crashed, I think. Strambi and De Graaf crashed at the same time in different areas. Okay. De Graaf matters because he was in 6th. Strambi doesn't matter. He was in 14th and he was on mediums. But De Graaf is actually very good for us because he was half a lap ahead of us. That jumps us up another spot. I think Becker and Flores we should be able to take. That's 15 seconds. I'm not sure we're going to be able to catch Becker, but we're definitely going to be able to catch Flores, I think. And now it just depends on whether anyone is pitting. Hamilton needs to pit, but he's almost a lap ahead. That doesn't matter, obviously. Everyone else can probably run out the race if they really want to. It's just, do they want to, is the question. Alright, let's see. Yeah, so Hamilton's pitting. We're getting very close to Flores. That's very nice. Should be able to get him. Schmidt just retired. He was in 3rd. Wow. That is very unfortunate for him. That's a Ferrari out of the race immediately. Sucked for him. But that is another spot for us that we're going to be able to get ahead of. Very nice. So this race is looking up and up on the last stint here. Flores now goes into the pit, so we're getting her as well. Becker now becomes the next target. But he's 10 seconds ahead with 3 laps remaining. And we should be able to get a shot at him, hopefully. Don't want to pull the tires too hard. I think we can go a little bit of overtake mode, use a little bit of our fuel, try and get near him. It's only 4 seconds now. I think we're going to catch him. Surikov, that's too far. Unless like Surikov pits, same for Sharp, I don't think we're catching those guys. Can't be running too much of my fuel. Let's just do orange for a little while. And just going to keep the tires on orange. That should be okay. I don't want to hit the heat cliff. Because then, anyway, it doesn't matter anymore. Yeah, there's Becker right in our sights. At least Tulipano should be able to catch him. With 1.5 lap left. And probably Volsky as well, honestly. As soon as we're past him, I think we're gonna turn off the... Dude, there you go. Took him right on the exit there. And we're finally going past Schmidt, who retired and is still running somehow. I don't know. Aren't you supposed to maybe go, I don't know, to the pits? I don't know why you keep on running with smoke coming out of your engine. That can't be correct. Alright, Twofsky is probably also gonna take... Yeah, that should be fine. He should be able to get Becker. Well, it's drying up a little. Let's see. But Tulipano is for sure gonna be fine. It's not just about Tulip or Twofsky. Give him a little bit of orange engine mode. Come on, get that. Get him. Get him. Get him. Come on. No. Okay, I think the track dried up a little too much at the end there. But that is his 6th and 8th spot. I'm very happy about that. Like I said, these are the people we want to be fighting. It makes sense that Blasi and Becker got... Well, at least Blasi got ahead of us. But getting 12 points this race is huge for us. That is... We drew or quadrupled our points, basically. That is very nice. Would have loved to try and get Becker still at the end there. Was very close. I don't think our mistake with the tires ended up mattering too much because Blasi was 12 seconds ahead of us. He got a good timing as well. But yeah, honestly, pretty good race for us. We took advantage of the rain there near the end. Made sure that we lasted. We basically did a triple stop just because of that. We would have only stopped twice if not for that. But I'm very happy with the rain when it came in, to be honest. We got our sponsor objective, so we got all the sponsor objectives of this weekend. Get 12 points, which is huge for our team. That is absolutely insane. We just jumped Van Dort and Kitano. That is huge. Very nice for us. We're trying to just be best of the rest, I guess. We're definitely not beating the teams above us right now because they have just like triple our point. But being best of the rest in the first season, starting off with the worst car, I'll take that. Let's challenge for that. Yeah, we came in 4th. That should be very good for our marketability. Our drivers should be happy with this. Let's see, marketability. No, really? We overperformed by like 3 spots. All right. Yeah, 1.2 million added to the bank. Our car is only gonna get better, so things are definitely looking on the up and up. I think we had a rough start to the season with like 2 races where we just didn't get anything. Was a bit heartbreaking, but now we're starting to really roll. We are best of the rest in 5th, which is also quite nice because yeah, with the high merit payments, you obviously want to be as high as possible because then the least money gets taken from you when you're, you know, not in 10th but in 5th. Yeah, I mean, obviously we're not challenging early Windsor at least, so the top 4 is out of reach, but hey, I'll settle for beating everyone else here if we can this season. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I think that was a very fun and challenging race. We had to pull out some weird strategies near the end there with the rain coming in, but it worked, so let's not complain. Yeah, soon, hopefully we'll have a better car. We're still working on it, making sure that our car is in a better fighting shape next season. Hopefully we can try and challenge the top 4 then. But for now, I think we're doing very fine. After only 5 races this season, there's still a lot of racing left to be done. And let's keep doing so. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I sure did. And yeah, I hope to see you in the next one. As always, thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.